What is up, you guys? It's your favorite cutie Tati, and today is Christmas, and this is another Talking with Tati. So it's been a minute since I uploaded a video, and I was like, you know what? I don't want to not, show up for you guys on Christmas. I know that for me, I usually enjoy seeing like the content creators that I watch get dressed up for Christmas and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, let me put in the extra effort. And plus, there's only like one day a year that I can actually wear this little Christmas get up. So I'm like, all right, I should show up on the TL today. Today I just want to talk about like getting ready for the new year and some of the things that have been on my mind as far as like where I want to go for 2026 and things that I want to do differently going forward. So I feel really good about like my body, how I've been exercising, how I've been taking care of myself and all that. So I just want to continue that into the new year and maybe just get a little bit more disciplined and try to do more intermittent fasting hopefully throughout the year instead of like doing it off and on. But as far as things that I want to change, I realized this year that I really want to prioritize family, friends, and just giving that the time that it needs in the new year. Like, really connecting with people, really being a better part of the community. I feel like this year was a great year for me, but I think that I was very focused on myself this year, and I feel like I needed that because before I feel like I had given so much in previous years. Honestly, with just like the careers that I choose, I'm usually always like giving. Even now I'm in service, so it's just like I give a lot, and I felt the need this year to like kind of take my power back and focus on myself. And that became something that I did more and more as the year passed, because it's just like, even sometimes when I feel like when you're kind of like a selfless person, even when you think you're being selfish, you're probably still overgiving in some areas, and that's what happened. So I feel like I just gradually start to focus more and more on myself, and I feel like now that I feel more grounded and I have more boundaries, I'm more aware of what I need in friendships. I'm more aware of like the discernment that I need to have going forward, and how I need to like move forward, and how I choose the people that are going to be in my life and getting my energy, being able to cut things off quicker that I know are not going to be beneficial in the long run, like so that I can like choose the people in my life that I feel comfortable giving to, because they also give. Reciprocation is a huge thing, and I just want to focus more on having more family time with my family, integrating family and friends into my schedule, like so much so that I'm blocking off time each week to make sure that that's happening, or even if it's not each week, maybe every other week, making sure that I have dedicated time where it's supposed to be going towards like family and friends, and doing things and having experiences with my son and with my mom, and with my friends, and not getting so caught up and consumed in work, because work is great, money is great, I love money, I love that money loves me, it comes to me, I love my clients, I love what I do for work, so it's very easy for me to overindulge sometimes. But that can become very empty at a certain point, because it's just like when you have all your needs met and stuff financially, it's like, okay, well, now there's more to life. Like, now that I've stabilized myself in that way, there's more to life, and I want to be living life too. I don't want to just only be working all the time. And I feel like, especially when you do what I do, I don't know if I've shared it, but I probably won't share it still. But when you do what I do, it's kind of like, it can become kind of monotonous. So it kind of makes you realize how much time you're spending at work. So I was just like, you know what, like next year I want to do more vacations, and also it's my goal to hopefully next year do more vacations on like around this time, the holidays, like towards the end of the year, and really just try to have more vacations and do a lot of more moving around. I think I did a really good job of that this year. I did so many amazing things. Like when I was talking about it to some of my coworkers and talking about all the concerts that I went to, and I was thinking about all of the places that I've been, I feel like this has honestly been one of the best years of my life, like no cap. Like, and I feel like it's due to me moving into my own space, being able to kind of reclaim my own time again, being able to be in my own energy, which allows me to mostly maintain like a very upbeat energy that allows me to manifest and expand. And I've been able to do that, and I'm so grateful for everything that transpired this year that even seemed negative in the beginning, but it ended up being a wonderful blessing. So just to open up with you guys a little bit, earlier this year, I was living with my sister. Me and my sister, I tried so many times to have a good relationship with her, but she's in whatever energy she's in, and we weren't able to coexist. So we had to separate, and it became like an abrupt thing where, you know, I had to find a new place for me and my son to live. And at first it was so stressful. It put so much, like, I was just so stressed at the time, like trying to make sure that I could find a new place that I at least liked and had all the requirements that were needed. It honestly, everything fell into place because I ended up being able to move to a place where my son is able to now walk to school, which took off so much stress off of me from the drop-offs and pickups. And then also I just have more room and space to just do my own thing. I can decorate and change the home, and I don't know, I'm just really happy with that. But that move, even though it seemed like a negative thing in the beginning, it ended up being such a positive thing. It helped me to really like realize my abundance, because one thing about me is just like I will always rise to the occasion. And in the past I used to be very afraid because of, you know, I've experienced like homelessness and stuff before, and to a certain extent it was kind of like, if I needed to go home, like I moved out of state at a young age and I moved to Atlanta, and I was chasing my dreams, so I didn't really have a lot of family in Atlanta, so that caused a lot of like housing instability at a time. So that kind of developed a fear in me that, oh my God, what if I'm not able to take care of myself? Like I never want to go back to this place where I felt like I didn't have like my basic necessities met, because I just believe that it's so hard to create in chaos when you don't have your stability, like a home base that's safe to come home to. It makes everything harder. And I just believe, especially as me as a Cancer, like everything comes out of the home space, comes from the inside and emanates out. So having this new place of stability, and it's just been so good. And I just look back at my life and I'm just so thankful to God, so thankful to the universe, because I can see how everything lined up in its perfect time. Even the new career that I'm in, it's not new at this point, but just thinking about the timing of how I moved into that career before all of that happened, so that I could have this stable place and provide for not only myself, but, you know, my son, and then also, you know, having my cats and all of this stuff. It turned into a big, beautiful thing. But all that to say, I'm just happy that happened. And sometimes when things look bad and negative, it's actually just God placing you in a new place so that you can grow and thrive and evolve, and sometimes do that away from people who might not want to see you happy. People who are unhappy, usually, you heard it, misery loves company. So people who are uncomfortable within themselves, if you have to live with people like that, it becomes an environment where it just emanates and it doesn't feel good. So I'm just happy. I'm thankful. I've been able to go to many concerts this year. I went to see the Cowboy Carter concert. I went to go see Kendrick and SZA. I went to the Camp Flognaw, and I went to see so many things. I probably am not even naming all of the concerts that I've been to. Then I was able to go to Greece this summer with my mom, and we went to Santorini, Athens, and Mykonos. That was amazing. And then I got a bonus trip to Paris, where I got to go see the Eiffel Tower, like all of these beautiful things. I went to Houston for the first time, went to Texas for the first time. I've been around. Like I went to Atlanta. Like there's all these beautiful things. Oh, the show that I was on, the Never Ever Man's, debuted earlier this year. And that was a whole experience that I'm grateful for. It opened up my eyes and made me realize that actually I really do want to have a career in TV, both behind and in front of the camera. I really have that desire to do that. I graduated school. I finished my exit exam like a couple of weeks ago, and I'll be getting like my license for what it is that I went to school for here in January. And that was a big deal because honestly, like, higher learning and education was a huge trauma for me because I'm coming out of high school. I was just like very blindsided, not having much help being able to go to college because I had originally been accepted to Clark Atlanta, but I wasn't able to go during due to not having the funds, which that also ended up being a blessing in disguise because I would have had so much student debt, and I am debt free. I got debt free this year. In my process of moving, I decided to just knock out my debt. Like, so many beautiful things. This was a beautiful year. And, you know, I worked a lot and I focused a lot on self, and that's what allowed me to stabilize. And now that I'm here, I just know that I want to now focus on the other things outside of myself, which is community. And I want to be a better community member. Right now, I can honestly say I haven't really given much to my community because I've been so focused on self this year. And I think that there are seasons like that, but I feel like community is important, and I know that it's also important sometimes to inconvenience yourself for others because we all need help, and I don't want to be one of those people who always have a hand out to receive but not giving. Like, you know what I'm saying? As far as just my, you know, family circle and stuff, I want to be more involved. I want to be more, you know, showing up, and on the holidays maybe cooking and bringing a dish, just being more involved and doing more things like that. But I just needed this time to myself this year, and I can honestly say that 2025, despite the craziness of the outside world, and my internal world has been one of the best, like one of the best, and I'm just so thankful for that. But yeah, I've already began to like reach out to some of the people, some of my friends I haven't talked to in a while, and just starting to mend those relationships, make plans. I'm really going to be working before the end of the year to, like I said, create those systems and change my schedule now that I'm out of school to be able to accommodate more like just family time, and just get my schedule back on track to where I can give more to the people around me and not just to clients and not just like for work and stuff like that. Let's pull a card, you guys. It's been a minute since I pulled a card. I feel like even the last few talking with Tati's, I haven't pulled a card, so we're going to do that today. Why not? You know, for old time's sake. Okay, I got cry therapy. I don't know who this is for. It says affirmation. Crying doesn't always mean I'm sad. Reminder, my tears do not make me weak. Accepting them makes me strong. Practice sometimes crying. Sometimes crying can help release stress and tension. Create a cry therapy playlist. Turn it on and enjoy. I'm going to pull one more just because I don't feel like that one personally resonated too much for me. But if that's for you, cry tears of joy. I know sometimes there's been times in my life where I really have cried tears of joy, and I was very emotional thinking about the year that I had when I was talking to my coworkers about it, because just saying some of the stuff, I was like, wow, I really should journal more because it allows you to remember all the things that you can be grateful for. And when you're in life and the months are passing us by as fast as they do, sometimes you don't really realize how blessed you are and how much you've been able to do. And yeah. I'm going to pick this. No. I'm going to see if I'm just trying to see. One more. I just want to shuffle more. See if I could get a card I haven't got more before. Let's see. Definitely also I'm going to prioritize like dating more next year because I'm ready. I'm ready now. And I had to come to terms with that. If you guys have been watching my videos, you guys know I've been back and forth many times because it's like, in one sense, yes, I am blind, but also I love love, and I love being in love, and I love partnership, and I feel wiser now to choose better. So I needed this time alone, and I feel like when the time is right, the right person will come along. And I'm going to date, and I've been dating, and when I notice that somebody is wrong for me, I've been moving swiftly, cutting it off, moving on, because like I know in my heart of hearts, I know. And it's not that I'm expecting anybody to be perfect, but I know when people are bullshitting and when that's going to manifest into something I can't deal with. So I can quit. You are enough. Let's do that one. This one's at the top of the deck. You are enough. Affirmation. I am enough. Reminder, I am not worth any less than someone more successful or happier than me. Practice. Turn on your front face camera and repeat, I am enough. Record yourself until it feels natural. I am enough. I am enough. All right, you guys, I'm gonna leave you guys with that. Thank you so much if you joined me for this special edition of Talking with Tati. I hope to make more videos in the future this year, get more on a consistent schedule. I'm really just in a trial phase. I know I was supposed to be uploading every day, but it just didn't feel right. So like, I'm always open to change my mind, and to some people that might seem like, girl, you flip-flopping, but to me it's more, I'm calibrating. I'm calibrating to what feels right and what's going to be sustainable, because I'm more about sustainability than anything, because it's just like, stuff that doesn't have substance is, nobody cares about it, you know. If it doesn't have substance, I don't care. I don't want to be here if I don't really have anything to say. And I want to be of value to you guys, and I don't want to waste your time. All of our time is precious. But if you're watching this, maybe reflect on whether you feel like you had a good day, a good year or not. Reflect on that, and be grateful for all of it, because like I said earlier, this year was starting off to seem like it wasn't going to be that great with all the complications that I was having, but it ended up turning out that I just needed to be moved around and shifted around so that I can grow and thrive in a place that was loving of my own. So I can build myself back up so that I'm able to be loving and able to accept love and all of those things. So I really care about you guys, and thank you so much for watching my channel this year. Whether you watch one video, multiple videos, you are appreciated. Everybody who has left a comment, thank you. Anybody who's hyped the video, shared a video, you are greatly appreciated. And let's keep this going, okay? Make sure you guys follow me everywhere at Oh Your Name Is Tati, or you can follow me at It's the Tati Show, because we're still uploading every single Tuesday a Tati Show, and I believe we're on like episode 6 or 7. So we've been going strong every single week, and I love seeing you guys over there. Bye.